And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing FortressCraft Evolved. Now, let's see here. We have the ability now to craft these steel cutter heads. Requires a lot of iron and these low-grade steel bars, which use even more iron. And I want a few of these. So I'm going to create a good amount of low-grade steel bars, and then the steel cutter heads. Let's just craft a few. Now these don't stack, so be careful with your inventory. Steel cutter heads do not stack, so you've got to be careful with flooding your inventory with steel cutter heads, which is why I kind of have quite a bit of space in my inventory. I created a few storage crate areas over here. Kind of splitting them up by use. They go down into the ground, one or two squares. So I have one set for, plants, one set for just generic stuff that I don't need a whole lot of, one set for useful things, and it's rearranging my shit here, and I'm not appreciative of that anyway. And this one is also just generic supplies. So in here I have nothing I really want to put. I have this hive brain matter. I do want to research that eventually. It looks like the next attack, we're getting attacked again. The next attack is going to come from this direction. And if we wander over here, I can show what is here. The wasps spawn roughly 272 blocks away from your CPH. Everything is dictated, wow, look at this hole. Everything is dictated by the CPH, which is why you can't ever move it. So the wasps spawn. So what was added was a stepping stone to the next tier of material. Currently, charging the OET is sort of the end game thing, but you couldn't do anything with the 100 million power that you put into it. So the developer has added this little feature that is very intimidating. It signifies the spawn location of all of the mobs. And you do not want to get too close to this thing. It will literally kill you instantly. So I don't know if I can get a good read on it. I don't want to get too close, obviously. But it's there to signify this is where the mobs spawn, and you can kill it with the OET charged. You can rain down a orbital strike that will take this thing out and eliminate the mobs from spawning in this corner. And so there are 4 of them. So the way to get rid of mobs from spawning on the surface is charging that OET 4 times and destroying all 4 of those very spiny looking tendrils. Now, charging the OET once is quite a feat. There are all the wasps heading to my base. So charging the OET 4 times is quite the accomplishment itself. However, with the optional upgrade, the expansion pack, it will be much easier with the power generation that it's capable of. So that is the new features in a nutshell. You will be able to charge your OET. You will be able to rain down destruction as part of the current game. The expansion will allow you to build more things underground and continue progressing. For now, I want to deliver some of these steel cutter heads. These increase the efficiency of the mine by 20%, or increase it to 20%. So you go from 10 to 20%, effectively doubling the amount of ore that you get out of a single mine. So let's go down here. Oh man. Let's go down here to this iron deposit right here. Doesn't have much left. But I want, you just click in the box, it puts the steel cutter head in. It has a ore amount of 10,000. So it can pull 10,000 ore, and then it breaks. Then it can't be used anymore. But it increases it to 20%, which is something that we definitely want to do to our deeper ores. The lithium that I'm mining right now, I kind of want to run out so I can move that mining operation. Whee! Oh, I really hate when it flings me like that. Alright. Alright. It's pretty deep now. So let's go run to the operation. That gold I kind of want to run out to. I have the next gold spot picked out, ready to go. But I would like to mine this material more effectively and get more out of it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that out, put this, and I want it to remove only. And I'm going to do the same thing to this one. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my ingots, and I'm going to put this here. And I'm going to put a few of these. I can put one at a time. Just like that. So that now when this mines and it breaks this cutter head, it will pull another one from the hopper into there and continue mining, which is a nice way to automate it. We will be automating it more eventually, but for now I would like to continue mining. Just pulling all the rest out of it here. Yeah, you can see this went down. It's working. We just doubled the amount of ore we're going to get out of that. There is a way to get 100% of the ore out of those mining operations, but it requires vast amounts of power. You take the cutter head, you put it through a plasma imbuer, and essentially supercharge the cutter head. The other thing we can do with these cutter heads, since my organic cutter head went out up here in the cold caverns, see, this isn't mining anymore, or it shouldn't have been. Break that so we can get in here. You can see drill stuck again. So it mined all those out, and a drill is now stuck again. So we can put that in there, and it is going to now mine more crystal deposit, which we will need quite a lot of crystal for all of our new conveyor belts that we're going to use, as well as some other recipes that we require. Let's go up here and see how our research is doing. Should be pretty close. A CPH is surviving. It's a good sign. Whee. Oh wow, we're getting pretty close here. Look at all those drops. Alright, let's go look. The solar stopped collecting, so that kind of put a damper on it. So we've got 12 plus the one it's working on left to go, and solar won't come back for another 7 minutes. So that is unfortunate. And then we need to unlock the advanced defenses, because yeah, we're able to take these out. These are the small little basic wasps. We've got quite a few level 1 turrets around to help us out. You need to rotate. There we go. Don't think it matters, but it might. And this guy's gun now takes out dirt. You can see he's pretty much eliminated all the dirt out of this corner, because it just tries to shoot into a mountain and it just doesn't work out. That's why I got rid of all the snow and the dirt in my base, so it didn't didn't Swiss cheese my base. With this new build gun, I can do something that I couldn't do before, and that is pick up and move the smelters. So now that I'm able to do that, what I've been thinking is come over here where I have coal and put a smelter in for copper, and dedicate a smelter to copper, and then leave that smelter just for tin, since we have the tin coming up already. So let's work on that now. What I need is I need a ore smelter. I need a forced induction. I want a power storage block and a pyrothermic generator. Solar panels I'm going to stay away from right now. I mean, 50 lithium bars, that's a hefty cost. Organic storage I could use. They store quite a lot. But, I mean, organic rock I'm trying to save. I'm trying to save my organic rock. Plus the pristine phosphorescence, that's not something I want to get into. So with these items, let's plan on doing it. Well, where do I have a turntable already? So I have a turntable right here that I could branch off of. So let's plan on coming off here and having this and this. Let's, oh, no, not that. Where's my, so the smelter with the forced induction and the hopper set on remove only, the hopper set on add only, and we can remove all, oops, all of this. And I'm going to set up, you can see I've been slowly reassigning where all that goes. And I'll put a hopper there just for funsies. So here's how I want to set this up. I want a power block to power the smelter. Let's rotate that smelter so he's facing away. The pyrothermic generator, and let's make a, can I just place a logistics hopper? No. So let's grab a logistics hopper. We don't need to store that much coal, I just need a little bit of it. So logistics hopper, and then we can pull coal right out of, do I have a downslope? An upslope but not a downslope. Well, I could do this and then downslope it like that. Where's all my coal? Really? This thing has burned through that entire line of coal? That's kind of scary. Did I not? I didn't update that. I didn't. Crap. Crap. So let's get a steel cutter head. Let's get a, I want to do a magnetic. So basic, enhanced, magnetic, and that should be good. So let's run over to this coal. Yeah, it's only pulling 4 at a time, which is a problem. So I'm going to put a steel cutter head and a magnetic drill motor in. Now it'll pull 32 at a time. And I could put another hopper where it's pulling out of twice. Depends on how fast it pulls out of there. But one of these should have gotten in here. Oh yeah. So this should be heating up. Slowly getting enough power. I can pop a solar panel on top of this and require less coal. Because a solar power, a basic solar panel does produce quite a bit of power. The generators only produce 10, and these at their peak can produce, I think, 22. So running this down a ways. So yeah, now we have copper being smelted on a separate line and being fed into here, which saves us from having to mix these anymore. And that saves us quite a lot. So this still has some copper left in it, which is fine, but we will want to kind of finish that off. I want another steel cutter head for my tin. A bunch of slimes hanging out over here. And put that in there. Working just fine. right, well, we've got another smelter working great and being powered independently, and looks like the coal backed up again, which is a very good sign that our setup over there has really revamped all of the coal. Hopefully this is going strong. Next episode this should be done, and I should be able to start the advanced defenses. Now the advanced defenses, we don't really have the power gen right now to support all those, but we will eventually be going to the next tier of power gen, which will require us to have the better defenses. So it's kind of up in the air about which one you choose first. We do have some more exploring and digging and mining to do. So, you know, the next generation of level or power gen we really can't do yet, just because we don't have the materials for the fuel. So we will continue digging ever deeper and explore some spooky caves. So thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.